get things started. Cause we ain't got no time to waste, I don't mind.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, be sure to subscribe if you're interested in GM mode for WWE 2k23. We're gonna go ahead and continue the story to Hell in the Cell for our next pay-per-view. So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't remember what we had to do. Does not seem like we have anything huge to do, so we just got to ensure Kevin Owens fight this week. So no problem. My budget sucks. Pog-alicious. Let's go see what we can do. My budget really does suck though, so it really does suck. So that is a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and prep the tables because that's what we got to do this week. And let's go ahead and start booking our main events. It wants us to book Kevin Owens and Sami. Well, it doesn't say Sami Zayn, so let's go ahead and do a 1v1 between Kevin Owens and who's got more stamina? Chad Gable, right? Let's go ahead and do that as an event. We'll do that here. I could make it a table match so they can get some revenge on each other. That's fine. And then our main event shall be Seth Rollins versus this in a tables match. That way our quality of our shows go up. We could probably go table match all the way down the line. I did need to turn Rhea Ripley face because I do need to make sure that Alexa Bliss against Liv this week. We can versus Liv. I don't really want to start a rivalry here on accident, but we're doing another table match because we're just spamming tables this week to make our quality of our show crazy. I was thinking about what we could do for our next rivalry between Randy Orton, and I think it's time that we bring LA to the line and have him do his thing versus this guy. No title, of course, but we'll make it a table match. So we're just going to spam out table matches, so our show is going to be ridiculous. We'll get some advertisements out there. Let's go ahead and Sami Zayn this week. Give him a little bit of a break. And we'll do advertising for my team. My dudes are looking a little rough on stamina. So we'll do that. I'm not going to fix any matches. There's no need to. And this will be our show because we have to prep for Hell in the Cell. So we'll have to try to keep money going up and shows quality staying high, right? So we got Kevin Owens versus Chad Gable. So let's see if Kevin Owens can stop the shush machine. Oh, no, he doesn't. That's all right. It was a classic. No rivalry built. That's fine. Already in one, technically, their tag thing. Excellent promo for Rhea, so she's going to have something to do next week with Liv Morgan. Unless this builds a rivalry, then I'll have to do a submission match. And it does, so I'll have to do a submission match. So we have... Oh, wait. Sami Zayn did a decent job, I do think. I wasn't paying attention. We have LA versus Randy Orton. Let's see if LA Knight is ready to finally be a part of the big time. Can anyone stop Randy Orton? At this point, I don't know. Otis talked about how awesome Chad's matches was against Kevin Owens, and they're saying they're going to be staying the tag team champions. Let's see if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can figure that one out. We have Shawn Michaels versus Seth freaking Rollins, building up their rivalry even higher. It's time to see if Seth Rollins is that guy, and apparently not. This kind of was one-sided. All of my matches have been pretty one-sided. There's not back and forth. It's just one-sided. Amazing, legendary rivalry grows too. So that's sick. Let's move on. We have, let's see here, Ezekiel, Finn Balor, and Happy Corbin as their opener, and then we have Cody Rhodes versus Larry. This is a lame. This is lame. And Drew Gulak versus Edge, huh? Lamau. Your shows cannot compete with my show. Not this week, at least. So we had really good booking. We kind of destroyed everything. So let's hopefully make a good budget off this. Is there anything on the side that we should note? Chad Gable has a really great feel for tables matches. SmackDown should take advantage of this. Alright, that's good to know. What else is over here on the right side? Really solid contest between Randy Orton and LA. Yeah. Love it when contrasting classes mesh like this. It's really good to know. Our money got a little better, but still not good enough. And then just a bunch of other stuff. Is there anything else important here? It says, can't wait to see, wait for Rhea to get a shot at the women's title. My favorite superstar on SmackDown. She's gonna get that very soon. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, indeed. They make more money than me. My stuff did better. All right, so we're still in second place. We are creeping back up. Our budget's still not the best. So let's go ahead and keep pushing ourselves. We have 3 weeks until Hell in the Cell. That's 3 shows. High volume. Listen, I'm sick of working with Adam at NXT. Oh, really? What do you want? I'm more happy to ditch my contract and work with SmackDown, and I'll do it at a discount. I can't even afford you, sister! Yeah, 144K. You ain't worth it, Bianca. I'm sorry. I don't have the money. That's all it is. I just can't. I don't have the money. My loss, my ass. I can't afford that. Hey, Volume, I've seen you. You've seen the work I've been putting in. I can do more for the brand. I'm ready for a main event. This would mean a lot for my career. You see, Stacy, the thing is, you have nothing going on right now, and there's no rivalries going on right now. I can't promise you anything, but I'll try. I'll try my best, okay? I have to put her in a main event. We shall try to do something with it. Last man standing match. How expensive are last man standing matches? Because that might be our key to making this work. Because we also have to afford a submission match. And depending on how much everything costs, last man standing matches cost 25,000. So we could do Daisy versus, what is she? She's a specialist, so she can work with anyone that is a heel. So we can just literally throw her against this for the main event and call it done. Our opener is going to be Liv Morgan versus this. I know she's getting tired, not for the women's for a submission event. That way this can just end, because I need to push Ripley. We're going to buy, they're going to only be 1, because we need the actual stuff. If that's the case, we might want to book pre-match for you, She's kind of, I don't want her to get injured. Getting injured would be really bad, so we'll go ahead and put that on you. We'll do that, and then we're going to have Ripley do her thing, which is call out the champion. Alright, so we have this, we're going to move this down here. We have a bit of budget to use, so we can actually get another really banger match out. I don't know if we are allowed to do last man standing matches with this. We're not, so we're going to let these guys have a week off. Stamina is not my friend right now. Stamina do not be friend right now. So we have Loomis wanting to go with this still. So we have this. We can make a last man standing match here, because we still technically need to push Randy Orton and the LA Knight thing. So we'll go ahead and do this. I'm over budget, so we'll have to go to this. And then we just need a basic match to fill in the time that isn't too stamina hungry. What can we do here? Bailey needs a break. We don't have money to afford anyone. Owens is doing pretty solid right now. We could do Owens versus LA Knight. Yeah. And then we need to make some promotions. We'll do you, because your stamina is pretty solid. And then we'll also do Sami Zayn. Or, yeah, because he's technically the next one. We can do you. So we did main event Keebler. Stacy Keebler. We do have her versus Io Sky. She might get injured. She might not. I don't really know. We're a little low on money, because it was kind of pricey to do this. But we want to make sure that our opener and our ending is always really, like, solid. And right now, I technically don't need to make this last man standing match, because it's a level 3 rivalry. It should do good naturally, but I do need. I might as well use it just because it's just extra guaranteed points, right? It's just guaranteed. So we'll go ahead and book this as our next show. We are running low on money, so we need to make money. So we have Randy Orton versus Dexter Lumis. Is Lumis finally out of his shell? Is he finally broken down enough and ready to win a match? Randy Orton is just dominating my whole roster. It is unfortunate that they are going to have to end this at Hell in the Cell. Kevin Owens went out there and said, we're going to win these belts. Don't listen to the ones shushing. We're going to shut them up. We have Liv Morgan versus Alexa Bliss because Alexa Bliss requested this. So we're gonna make this a submission match to end this rivalry because I don't want this to go any further. It is what it is. My bad, Liv Morgan. You lost anyway. It's time to move on to better things. Amazing match between Liv and our girl Liv. Don't worry, Liv, you are a tag champion. Focus on that. Rhea Ripley calling out, but it does not bring a rivalry to permission, so we're gonna have to force that one. Otis versus LA, yeah. And let's see if LA Knight's got what it takes to be a main title holder. And it does seem like he's pushing for it, but it was quite disappointing to watch. Not gonna lie, probably wasn't very entertaining. Otis probably fell asleep in the ring, and LA Knight was just trying to wake him up with yelling yeah at him or something. Who knows? Indy Hartwell is trying to come back from her sad loss. Maybe she can become the next tag champion. Maybe we push her into the tag division to see what we do with her next. She did kind of fail on her rise to fame. It's okay, though. All great things, or all great stars, fail at first. Stacy Keibler wanted this, so we're giving it to her. And she is the man in this match for a great classic, building up a rivalry that I didn't really want. Overall, great match. They have a 2v2 women's opener for their roster. It's Gigi and Shayna versus Becky and the crazy chick with the spit. She gonna spit in your mouth. And then we have R-Truth and Baron Nobody. Baron No One Cares About You. Ivar versus Santos Escobar, Lamau, and then Eddie Guerrero versus... Okay, I see you. We should have the best show by far. Oh, well, technically speaking, we had a bad mid-card, but that's okay. It was LA Yah filling in the time, because he is a time filler. So overall, amazing booking. We'll take it. We are running low on money. Alexa has a great feel for submission matches. SmackDown should take advantages. You know what? I will. Every time there's a title on the line, and she's in a rivalry, we might just put her in a submission match so she stays champion. That's how that works, right? Our budget is still ass, and it really sucks. Hell of a show. Thank you very much. That rivalry with Bailey and Raquel was going somewhere. What happened to it? They needed a week off, my guy. Stacey Keibler is going to run into the ground. Yeah, she asked for this. Keep running your mouth while you can, Rhea Ripley. It's going to be wired shut for a while after next week. We have that match probably going to be kicking off very soon. Hardly surprised that Liv Morgan lost to Alexa Bliss. Look at that toxicity coming from Bailey towards her rival. Ticket price is only $7. No wonder we're not making money. All right, let's go on to the next thing. We need money. Really bad for Hell in a Cell. To the moon. Let's get it. We're back in first place. We did climb back up. Fantastic. Hell in a Cell 2 weeks away. Listen, I'm not feeling 100% right now. I understand. Get some rest. Hey, Volume, have you seen the work I've been putting in? But I know I can do more for the brand. I'm ready for the main event and excited for it. Yeah, I can do that. You're ready for it. I'm ready for it. We're all ready for it. It's going to be amazing. We could buy... What is this? For Falls Count Anywhere? How expensive is a Fall Count Anywhere match? We really are leaning on these cards because it's going to be a triple threat. This is going to be a triple threat match between Indy, between Rhea, and between we need a heel in there. You, I suppose. I guess that will be it in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Oh, it's pretty cheap, so we can actually afford to do this. The bigger they are, obviously, we need to put To the Moon on someone. Let's go ahead and bring Sammy's moral support up. He needs that crowd behind him. Let's go ahead and book our show because we do need to book a show. All right, so we have plenty of money to play with. Let's do another Falls Count Anywhere up here. We're gonna go ahead and do who needs to fight it out. We need to rest those two. We need to rest Alexa Bliss. I guess Sammy and Kevin should be good to go this week, and then we give them a week off if they need it. We can't do a Falls Count Anywhere. That's unfortunate, but we can do a table match. So hopefully that does good. We need another Falls Count Anywhere match. We might need to put that as the opener. We have this rivalry going on. I don't know if I want to build upon or let them rest. Rollins and Seth need to be probably off for a week. Loomis is still good to go, so we'll do that. end the rivalry, but it might make it a bit stale. So we'll make sure to give it a week off. Wait, what? Why did I do last man standing match? I meant to do full count. Anyway, yeah, the show's much cheaper this time around. Sick. Stacy needs a week off. Alexa needs a week off. We can have. Oh boy, we can build a rivalry somewhere. I guess this is the best thing, right? Because like we have nothing really else to do. And for advertisement, we'll have LA Knight go out there and talk his heart out. We need to have someone with high stamina talk their heart out. Maybe Liv can explain what's going on with her. And we can go like that for now. We have a little bit of money to spend. Actually, we have a bunch of money to spend. Riddle is here. That'd be great for Arcade Bro if the boys let us down. Tempting. It's for 10 weeks. I'm really tempted to bring that back. Anything else in here? I feel like this is an option to do that, or we can get another power card, potentially. We could go ahead and buy another fixed match. We have 2 of those now. I forgot to pop, yeah, we forgot to pop this. And, yeah, that will be our show for this week. Let's go ahead and see what cooks this week. We should have a great opener and a closer again, like we should have. Okay, so Randy Orton versus Dexter Lumis again. Crowd is getting sick of seeing Lumis lose. Let's see if he can actually beat Randy Orton, or if he's just gonna get washed this whole rivalry.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
LA, yeah, is gonna have to step up his game because Randy Orton is dominating as a champion and he just doesn't lose. And I don't want to fix that, Max, because I actually kind of like Randy being that guy. LA Knight said, yeah, I'm gonna be the next big megastar, just watch me. And everyone is like, okay, pretty good. We have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens going against the Alpha Academy. They need to prove that they can beat this beastly duo. Let's see if it happens, because they've been getting dominated. It looks like we have potential for them to come back at Hell in the Cell. Liv Morgan's like, I'm still the tag team champion. Check this out. I have a belt. And people are like, yeah. We have Shawn Michaels and Seth freaking Rollins still fighting at each other's face. The super kick has been dominating Stompy Boy. Maybe he needs to bring his big red boots out so he can actually win a match.
It's over. Hit the bell.
Seth Rollins, your woeing needs to kick up your game, brother. You need to be the next thing. But he's just not right now. Shawn Michaels is just the Heartbreak Kid. Raquel's there to back up her partner, but people don't care about her. They only care about Liv Morgan. It's a shame, because she needs popularity too. And we have our main event, a triple threat between Hindi Hartwell, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. I think Rhea Ripley just wants to make a point here, and we'll see if that actually happens. She's the dominating mommy, and this is why she's going for Bliss's title, because she knows she can put her down. She's also face now, so people love that shit. Moving on to this, the next show. Their opener is Gigi versus Becky Lynch for the title, and then their closer is also a bunch of females fighting it out. Cool. We have almost Yokozuna and Edge versus Johnny Gargano. That's a very interesting tag right there. I like the Edge and Gargano look. That's cool. And then we have main event Gunther versus Rey Mysterio. So we'll see what happens there eventually. Our show does dominate once again because we are clutching on that 50,000 card every chance we can get against it. So fantastic. Seth Rollins forcing a DQ in his match ruined my night. I'm sorry for your immeasurable disappointment. Seth Rollins probably just needed to prove a point that he doesn't care about the win until it matters. Phenomenal show. Thank you very much. Io Sky came close before Rhea secured the victory. Indy Hartwell never looked like winning. That sucks for you, Indy. Great to see Gable in another tables match. Keep it coming. I try my best. We need to give those boys a week off, though. Randy Orton gets the win over Dexter Lumis. Of course he does. What did you think Dexter Lumis is going to win today? I was always in control. You are toxic, Randy Orton. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, let's move on. We're almost to Hell in the Cell. We're almost there. We have 1 week left. We're gonna give a lot of our megastars and big time face people a week off because they need a week off. I'm physically, yeah. I got you. Listen, I need to wipe the smug off Kevin Owens' face after that loss. I want to fight him again in the next weeks. You will get him back at Hell in the Cell. I got you, Otis. Rest off this week, though. Unless I need you. Yeah, okay, so we need to get some spa days in here. So we'll go ahead and spa someone up. Who needs to spa the most? Who needs it the most? Now that I'm looking at it, we're looking pretty solid. We can save that for a rainy day. There's nothing in here to help us with... We're gonna do this on NXT. Is NXT in second place? Either way, doesn't matter. Cool. We can have a nice, easy show this week and hopefully make some money. This week's all about making money and maybe purchasing. Riddle is expensive. What happened to your permanent though? Good. Maybe eventually. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. We need to have. I guess we need Otis. We need to give Kevin a week off, so we'll do that. Seth Rollins and Michaels needs a week off. We can probably do Rhea. No, Rhea needs a week off. We can have Rhea call out one more time on Bliss to build something there before the Hell in the Cell. We can probably do our tag division because they had a week off and they should be at least usable in this. Yeah, they're looking good. That means they can do their title match next week. The main event is going to have to be something interesting though, because we need something to happen. Otis versus LA Knight is already a thing, but it was disappointing. I'll just end that rivalry right now with a submission match for just a random card, because that way it doesn't affect anything in the future. Stacy versus Io Sky is not going to happen this week. Bliss is going to take a week off and rest. We do have a healthy Chad Gable, but he needs to be able to fight someone. It's our stamp. Oh, I guess we could probably let our stamina go a little crazy this week. Let's go. Hire someone maybe. I need someone that's not too expensive that can help the roster. Permanent buy would be great, but we'll have to see. Bobby Lashley's 87,000. It's kind of expensive. Dewdrop is 64,000. It's just kind of expensive. Shotzi is pretty cheap though. I'm not gonna lie. 24,000 for 5 weeks. That's that. Ooh, we also have a permanent in there. I just saw it. That was 100,000. So Shotzi might be the option depending on if she's a heel. Is she a heel? She is the girl to come to the roster. We needed it for our next journey. Going to be Indy Hartwell versus Shotzi. It's going to be the next thing. If she can prove herself against Shotzi, maybe she'll get a rematch in the future. And then for this week, we need just a filler match for the main events. I mean, Seth Rollins is probably tiring. Yeah, it's stale. We need to get that a week off. Need to get that a week off. I think we'll do Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, since they are the healthiest currently. I do think this will do better because it's a submission match, and then we can really budget our show off of that. Like, our show's budgeting is gonna be amazing this week. We also need to put some advertisements out there, so we'll have Stacy do her thing on the mic. We'll have Seth Rollins as well, and this will be our show. I think it's a decent show. I don't think it's amazing, but it is the week before Hell in the Cell, so it should be sustainable for our wallet for next week. That way we have a bigger budget next week, because we need to make sure we have some killer matches. So anyway, we have Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bayley and Io Sky right before their main event, and well, I don't know if they're main eventing, but right before the big title match, rematch, and Hell in the Cell the Damage Control does seem to be ready to come back and actually take their titles back. Rhea Ripley going into Alexa Bliss this week again, and it finally got a rivalry started, so that's going to build up eventually to be a title match. We have Indy Hartwell versus Shotzi. I don't know how good it's going to do, but Indy's finally making a comeback in a mediocre match. Girl, you need to get yourself some popularity. Stacy Keibler promoting her stomach and her abs because she's there and she's fit. We have Sami Zayn and Chad Gable right before Hell in the Cell tag team match. Otis is taking notes in the background from his mentor, Chad Gable. Let's see if he's got any notes to take. Sammy gave him a foot to the face. Note taken. Seth freaking Rollins wooing the crowd for a pretty awesome amount of profit. Thank you, Seth. I hope your rematch goes good next week. And then we have LA, yeah, in a submission match with Otis as the main event. Chad Gable kind of jealous because he lost his match. Let's see if Otis can make his mentor proud. And he does tap out in a disappointing match. Oh no, that was not ideal. They have Finn Balor and Ezekiel, and then Cody Rhodes and Angle. Okay, they have a weird show. Charlotte Flair, Beth Spartan, and then their main event is Gulak, Gargano, Mysterio, and Escobar. So our show didn't do the hottest this week. Remember, I was playing a bit slow, making a little bit of a. This was going to be a dumpster show no matter what I did. At least we have money, so that worked. It could have been better. Otis getting getting even with LA Knight tonight. Yep, Liv Morgan and Raquel have absolutely no chemistry as a tag team. Kind of strange since they are the tag team women's champion currently, I think. Holy crap, Indy finally won a match. She's making her comeback story. Rhea called out Alexa Bliss tonight and knocked it out the park. Pure poetry. Thank you, Rhea, for carrying this company on your back with Alexa Bliss. Name a rivalry with a better ending than Otis and LA Knight. Otis definitely the king of the ring. Bruh, that's some copium. That's a copium take. Our show did not do that good this week, but we have money for next week. So we have a good budget going into Hell in a Cell. Could be better. NXT is definitely going to be pissed when they see that I put them on a card. And we're here at Hell in a Cell Week 10. They gave me a sold out. I gave them a sold out. We can, yeah. Hey, my contract's about to end at the end of the week. Don't be too expensive, Seth. I need you to be a little bit. Oh my god. My budget, bro. No. Why is this happening? I need you to finish your story. I got budget back. Yeah, Randy, you can have an event tonight. That's good. Well, I lost some money. Loomis left, I guess, so that's unfortunate. It is what it is. Things happen in behind the scenes, you know? People get mad, people... Oh, that's really good, but very expensive. You know, things happen, and we just have to accept that things didn't happen. So we're gonna give Randy Orton his main event, since he's been carrying this... Oh wait, Loomis is gone now. Oh, crap. LA, yeah, it's your time for your redemption arc in the main event with Randy Orton. This cell's gonna suck. I am so disappointed that that paid off in the way it did. That is so unfortunate. I did promise a main event though, so it is what it is. We'll have Shawn Michaels open with you and a normal match, or a... I can't really afford another 8. We'll do table ladders, chair match. What is Seth good at? Extreme Rules? Go ahead, break the rules, Seth. We got our tag match coming back with Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus them. Otis is looking a little rough for wear. I'm actually going to fix that matchup real quick because I need my... Wait. Oops. I didn't mean to buy it. I meant to use it. It's time for the boys to take their titles back, right? We were going to fix that match. It is what it is. Next week's show doesn't matter. I'm a little bummed out Loomis instantly left. We do have the story between you and... Where's Rhea? Rhea has got a... They got some beef they gotta settle. We have to budget our show a little bit here, so we're gonna do that as this, I think. That might outperform our main eventer, which sucks. Randy being in the main event kind of hurt because I lost my Loomis already, so unfortunate. I still have the women's tag titles to do, so we have to do that too. Women's tag divisions. I might have to piss off Randy Orton because there ain't no way his main event's gonna pop off. Like, I know I promised you this week, Randy Orton. What's your moral at? You're gonna get a little mad at me, okay? You're gonna get a little mad at me. I'm sorry, Randy Orton. You're gonna be a little mad. Well, let's make Seth Rollins and you the main event then. We'll have our tag division go first, followed by Ripley and Bliss to see if she's worthy of the title. And then we'll do Randy Orton right before the main event. And then, yeah, we'll do that. That way we can advertise the crap out of our show with the girls who are not being booked. I'm actually a person short, so that's unfortunate. But I don't got the budget, so it is what it is. We could totally just buy a cheap person for a budget, but I don't even know if they're worth it because they might not make the money back. So this is the show. Is it going to be good or bad? I assume we'll find out very shortly. So hopefully the Hell in the Cell goes good. Otis looking a little rough. Yes, I did use my GM powers to enable that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens win because they deserve it. Because I need to start a new rivalry eventually. Who knows with who, though. So let's go ahead and confirm this booking. For our opener, we have Raquel and Liv Morgan facing Damage Control for the titles. Is Damage Control going to take their titles back? Let's find out. Yeah, they got their titles back, so they're looking good. That means I'm going to have to book some a new rivalry for them and let Liv Morgan and Raquel just push singles. Stacy Keibler pushing her advertisement, selling her body, doing whatever she is doing to make sure we get some money. Otis and Gable versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I used my GM powers to make sure that this match ended in the way that the people wanted. And the people wanted this. And I guess the rivalry's still growing, so Alpha Academy needs to fight back eventually. Indy Hartwell says, my husband left my show. I'm really sad. I need moral support. And people booed her off the stage. Sorry, Indy. Dexter Lumis may not be coming back to SmackDown. He lost his opportunity. It's not my fault. We have Rhea Ripley versus Alexa Bliss. The people have been asking for it. So we're going to give them for what they've been asking for. My money's on Rhea Ripley. And it does seem to be that they got a rivalry kicking up. And Bliss needs to get herself together, otherwise Mommy may be the new face of this company. Shotzi says, yo, I'm new here. Thanks for the warm welcome. I need some money for the show. Thank you very much, Shotzi. We have Randy Orton versus LA. Yeah, Lumis got fired. I'm going to say he got fired. And LA Knight's here to step up and carry that mantle that Lumis could not because he was losing every match. So let's see if LA Knight is that guy. It's a classic match. And I didn't book it as a main event? Crazy. We have Seth freaking Rollins versus Shawn Michaels in a Extreme Rules match. Seth has been struggling lately against Shawn. Let's see if he can finally kick the man over. Seth freaking Rollins needs some help. He needs some milk. Alright, so they are going to be using Ezekiel, Rob Van Dam, Braun Breaker, and Finn Balor in their opener. And their closer is going to be a bunch of random dudes. Congratulations. Hope your show does good. For their show on Raw, was this Raw? I think this is Raw. Johnny Gargano versus Amos for the title. And then backstage Raw main event between Gunther and Rey Mysterio. The show must compete with NXT. Amazing booking. We did outperform everyone. Amazing. I know Randy's going to be a bit mad, but I wasn't confident in his performance in that match. Don't be too mad at me, Randy. Hopefully we can still be friends. So, awesome. We got no injuries. Perfect. Sorry to be leaving, but my fans... I gave you everything, Lumis. I gave you the title for free. I gave you many opportunities and matches against Randy Orton. You just couldn't beat the guy. I'm sorry that you failed your city. Breaking news, Dexter Lumis has decided to seek another brand to work with. That took me by surprise. He betrayed me too. But he gave me money back. What a killer show. Can't wait for next week. Thank you very much. Our budget's looking pretty good, by the way, and we make some decent fans. It's such a good way to close out the rivalry of Becky and Becky, Sky, Morgan, and Raquel. Yeah, is it done? I think it is done. Randy Orton is just too good. Nobody's taking his championship away. We'll have to see about that. And then Bailey and Io take the women's tag titles. Liv and Raquel just didn't have the answers tonight. And that is our show in a nutshell. We had a profit of 90,000, so we have a bit more budget. Rhea Ripley is such a pathetic loser, or a pathetic cheater, going to destroy her next time if the ref does his job. Alright. 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 I will admit that our budget isn't as good as our competitors, but we are still number one, and that's all that matters at the end of this show, is being number one. So NXT, get in line and bow to your better GM. Moving on into Extreme Rules. So here in a few weeks, we'll do Extreme Rules. So yeah, what happened to my main event? I'm sorry, Randy. I didn't know. I didn't know your show was going to be... I didn't know, Randy. I've been putting in a lot of work. I earned a shot. Yes, you're right. 3 weeks, you get your shot. All right? Oh, that would be right before. Yeah, we'll do 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something. For our shake-up, we'll do show equality is increased when a show is booked with 3 or more different match. Ooh. I'll do that one. That should be pretty interesting to keep our show ratings up. Other than that, we have a small budget to work with. We'll get Backstage Brawler, which is expensive but necessary. We'll get pre-match prestige. We have a very small budget to work with because of my spending problems. We'll have to work that out eventually. So, until next time, guys, that was our Hell in the Cell journey. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.